Some people will laugh with you for years, share secrets, sit beside you in cafés, walk with you late at night, but they will never invite you into their home. Not once, not even casually. And the strange part is, they often don't notice you noticing, because to them, their home isn't just a place, it's a boundary, an invisible line they learned to protect long before you arrived in their life. You might think it's about being busy, or messy, or introverted, but the real reason sits much deeper, buried in the way they learned safety, control, and emotional exposure. When someone never opens their door, it's rarely about space. It's about what happens to them when someone steps inside. And once you understand that, you'll never see closed doors the same way again. For some people, a home is where they relax. For others, it's where they stay alert. Every object has a position. Every sound has meaning. Every unexpected movement feels like a threat to order. Psychologically, this is about control. When someone grows up in an environment where privacy was violated, emotions were unpredictable, or safety depended on staying in control, their nervous system learns one rule: territory equals survival. Their home becomes the one place where nothing can surprise them, where no one can judge silently, where no one can see the details they carefully manage. Inviting someone inside feels like surrendering that control. It's not hospitality they fear, it's exposure. Because once you're inside their space, you're close enough to see what they hide everywhere else. Some people don't fear visitors. They fear being seen without a filter. Their home holds details they've learned to be ashamed of. Not because those details are bad, but because they were once made to feel wrong for existing. So they chase perfection quietly, not to impress you, but to avoid the feeling of being exposed. The couch isn't just a couch. The walls aren't just walls. They are evidence. Evidence of who they really are when no one is watching. Inviting you inside means risking a silent judgment they've been carrying for years, a judgment that doesn't come from you, but from a voice they internalized long ago. So they choose distance over discomfort, politeness over panic, and you never see their home because they don't want you to see themselves. Here's the twist most people never realize. Sometimes not inviting anyone over has nothing to do with shyness or insecurity. It's emotional avoidance wearing the mask of privacy. Because a home does something dangerous. It slows people down. Conversations last longer. Silences stretch. Masks slip. Inside a home, you're not just a guest, you're a witness. And for someone who learned to survive by staying emotionally unavailable, that level of closeness feels invasive. So they keep relationships mobile, public, temporary. Cafés, cars, neutral spaces where depth can be escaped easily. They don't fear connection, they fear what happens when connection has nowhere to run. There's also something quieter happening beneath the surface. A home is power. It decides who belongs and who doesn't. For someone who once felt powerless, controlling access becomes a way to reclaim identity, not out of ego, but out of self-preservation. Letting someone inside means sharing authority over a space that defines them, their routines, their solitude, their sense of self. So the door stays closed not because they don't trust you, but because that space is the last place where they feel fully in control of who they are. It's not rejection, it's protection. The way someone treats their home often mirrors the way they attach to people. Those who never invite anyone inside tend to form bonds with invisible limits. They can be warm, attentive, even deeply caring, but only up to a certain distance. Psychologically, this pattern aligns with attachment styles shaped by early relationships. When closeness once came with pressure, criticism, or emotional overwhelm, the mind learns to ration intimacy. So they let you know them in pieces, carefully measured, easily retractable. Their home stays off limits because it represents permanence, staying, being seen over time. And permanence feels risky when love once felt conditional. When someone never invites anyone into their home, the real cost isn't loneliness. It's distance disguised as peace. Over time, the closed door becomes a habit, a comfort, a silent rule no one questions. But connection can only go so deep when the most personal space stays hidden, not because others demand entry, but because intimacy requires shared reality. Homes hold unfiltered moments, unplanned conversations, the version of us that doesn't perform. And when no one ever sees that version, something slowly fades. Not trust, not safety, belonging. Because at some point, protecting your space starts protecting you from being truly known. And that's the part that stays with you long after the door closes. If you enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you.